We are on our way. We are going to pick up my friend Trent, who is going with us. And then after we get him, we are going to get our other friend, the other Jacob. And then from there, we will be heading to Ocracoke. Okay. We stopped at the bank to pick up some cash, and then we are off to pick up our two friends. As we neared the coast, we started running really low on gas, but there's this gas station we always stop at every time we go, so we are trying to make it to that particular station. Not quite.
No.
That was pretty close, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was really close. I'm happy that we made it and didn't run out of gas. That would have been pushing the car for like 2 hours in the hot sun crossing a swamp. So whoever decided to not get gas at the last gas station was dumb.
Every time we come to the Outer Banks, we stop at this gas station though, so we weren't gonna not stop here. We were gonna stop at some random shell.
Yeah, we stop here. We stop at the Alligator River. We have done.
This is the Alligator River Marina, and we stop here every time we come to the Outer Banks. So we'll walk around a little bit. And there's a dock over here. We're gonna walk up that dock in just a second here after we go inside. We all went inside and got something to drink. Had a quick look around. There's a little gift shop. So we filled up on gas, and then after we did that, we walked up and down the dock. There was a cool boat there that was good for some photography and taking some shots of video, so we looked at that and just stood and looked at the water for a little while before moving on again. We stopped at the last food line on the islands to stock up for what we would need for the next few days. We had a long discussion about what was the best flavor of Pop-Tart, to the amusement of one of the employees stocking the shelves. We made our way to the end of Hatteras, where we got on the ferry to head to Ocracoke, where we would be spending the next 3 nights. There's no bridge to Ocracoke. The only way to get there is by ferry, which is one of the reasons I like it so much. It just kind of makes it feel more special, makes it feel kind of exclusive. We finally made it to Ocracoke, and when we got to the campground, we started unloading all of our gear and pitched our tent and got everything set up. There's a lot of sandburrs and these little cactuses on the island, so we had to always be watching our step and make sure we didn't step on any of them. Once we got everything set up, we all walked out onto the beach. We found this cool piece of driftwood that somebody had buried just enough so it would stand up. We woke up the next morning and made pancakes for breakfast. And after we had eaten, we headed into the town to walk around and look at some of the shops. There was this one little outdoor restaurant that had this cool bench in a tree that just sat in this netting. Stowe and Trent wanted to get something to drink, so they stepped into this ice cream shop, and while we waited, Jacob and I stepped into this little museum to get some pictures and footage of some of the cool trinkets they had inside. We moved along and we stepped into this surf shop to look around a little while, and then we all went and got ice cream. Later we met up with me and Jacob's cousin Victoria, who actually happens to live on Ocracoke, and she showed us this old bunker that was built back in the days of World War II. There was plenty of more cactuses to avoid stepping on, and Victoria actually got one stuck in her foot. We went back to the campsite later to hang out on the beach where we buried Jacob in sand up to his neck. And later that evening, we returned to the town to enjoy the sunset again and kind of Ocracoke at night, get something to eat. While we waited on the pizza we ordered, we sat outside of this house where they were playing live music. You could hear it through the walls. All in all, it was a great trip, and I miss it already, and I can't wait to return to Ocracoke. Enjoy this footage of this really angry seagull that we saw. He was just angry at everything. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon.